We're talking about killing Gunther. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the Arnold impression the whole time, mostly because my voice would go out. And it's an okay Arnold impression. I'm not a master of it. But Killing Gunther. Now, I had actually seen a trailer for this movie years ago before it came out. And, I didn't think anything of it because I knew it wasn't really coming to any mainstream theaters. It wasn't coming to Cinemark in our area. I knew that. So just went on the radar. Mark called me over to his place yesterday just to hang out. And we're like, let's watch a movie. And he's like, oh, Killing Gunther. I've heard of that. And me and him sit down to watch it. I So imagine a documentary crew, almost in the style like, say, of The Office, Parks and Rec, that kind of style a little bit, where where someone's recording all the events that are going on. It's basically a documentary in this case, and except it's about assassins, hitmen, wanting to kill another one named Gunther. Now, obviously, Gunther is Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you didn't see the trailer, you found that out in the trailer already. But you find out in the movie anyway. And it's just them trying to kill Gunther while Gunther is screwing their day up screwing their plans up all the time. And me and Mark had a lot of fun with killing Gunther. Because the characters it's really all about the character. Like, it's low budget. Like, it's extremely low budget. Actually, let me see if I can find a budget on this movie, seeing as I'm on my computer as it is. Killing Gunther. What was the budget on this? It could not have been a lot. Let's see here. I can't really say. I can't find a budget, but it really is not a large budget movie. Maybe $20 million at best. And it's clear that they really used that budget effectively. There's an entire sequence where, I mean, they didn't blow up. Technically, they did, but they didn't. You don't see the full explosion, but they blow up an entire street of cars. You see one guy, that's a waste of cars, man. And I'm like, no, that's not CGI. That's real explosions, and it's impressive what they can kind of get away with in this film. But first and foremost, it's the characters, because it's all brought together by this character named Blake, who, wants to kill Gunther, and it's actually basically because he kind of broke up his fiance or his girlfriend and him. So that's really what it's all about. He's angry, but it's all about him and this group of assassins trying to kill Gunther, and they keep failing, and they're all just unique characters. You have one whose name is Crusher. Crusher was played by Amir Talia. I know I'd seen that guy, and he's got a robotic arm, basically, because he lost it in a suicide bombing, not his own. I know he was putting the vest on, and something went wrong, and it blew up. Let me see here. I'm looking at all these. Blake, who's played by Taron Killam, who's likable in a very obnoxious kind of way. Donnie, the explosives guy. Sana, played by Hannah Simone. Ramat. Who is Ramat? Crud. Peter Kralamis. Oh, okay. I think that was one of the Russian twins. Aaron Yu paid Pakon Kui or Ki. Gabe. Poor Gabe. Almost all these characters die, by the way. Save for Bobby and Sana, who end up getting together. I'm going full on spoilers with this, pretty much. And Gabe gets crushed by a tombstone. There's one character, what's his name? Oh, Ashley, who's the mentor of both Gunther and Blake. And the joke is he's so old. He's an old black guy. He's so old that he has a heart attack, gets out of the hospital, has another heart attack, comes out of the wheelchair, and then dies in the wheelchair. Oh man. And then they eventually go and try to kill Gunther, and it's revealed Gunther's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that he's been tracking their whole crew the whole time. They get this fun fun face-off duel with him, and a fight between him and Blake. And you just get it. You can tell Arnold's having a blast playing this role because he just starts replaying. It's like, come on, kill me, do it. And he's like, I'm here. What are you waiting for? And then he escapes. It's like, no. He got to the chopper. And then you cut to the end of the movie where Gunther is happily retired. He's now growing organic vegetables. He's teaching a girls' soccer team. He's got a country album. And he's like, if I ever find him, and then all of a sudden he gets shot twice and by the camera crew. And then you see Blake's like, I got him. They hear it beeping, and he's got it explodes. Like, damn it, he's good. And it just blows up, only to be revealed in the mid-credits that Gunther is in fact alive, and he's disguised as a reporter. Like, oh man, and the credits even say, if you read at the end, Gunther will return, and the Gunther who loved me. And me and Mark quickly goes, is that a thing? It's like, no, unfortunately not. Oh man, it's not high art. It's not probably the best written movie in terms of like how in depth we're really going with characters here, but for what it's doing, like the acting's really good. Like all the acting is solid, really solid. Arnold's just having a ball in this. Unfortunately, Arnold isn't in a lot of the movie. He's in the final 15 minutes, but he owns that 15 minutes. That 15 minutes is 100% his. So even though he's really not in the movie that much, he's worth if you can rent, it's on Netflix. We watched it on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, go watch Killing Gunther. Trust me, it's worth it. And the reason, and I can say that the reason it's worth it is like if the rest of the movie was like complete garbage, the acting sucked, wasn't funny, the action wasn't even that good, I might even argue that Arnold isn't worth it at that point. And even though I'm like, it's funny, just fast forward to the Arnold parts. But the fact of the matter is, all these actors are funny. They're all really you can tell they're all just having fun. I think with small budget films like this that are like comedy, action, mockumentary stuff, actors will try, obviously, but they're also going to try to just have fun with what they're doing. And I think that was the point. I think is that point. I think the director said, okay, I'm going to give you a direction, but honestly, have fun with it, man. That's it. And that's what I think I can call Killing Gunther. It's just a fun time. Killing Gunther is a fun time. So I highly recommend you checking out Killing Gunther if you get the chance. And obviously I did spoil everything, but it's really more of the fun of it than anything else. Even me saying it, I didn't even spoil a quarter of the joke. So don't worry. It's a good time. No alcohol required, to quote Jeremy Jones. So until then, though, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with Lantern Corps video. Later.